The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And some room to work. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. They'll get this out to Kamara. So the completion gets him just a yard. And then we'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw here, Dalton. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Touchdown, New Orleans. The underdog here is showing no fear. Great opening drive.
Now, we weren't in the locker room for the pregame speech, but I will guarantee you, somewhere along the way, the head coach said, let's just grab a big stick and smack them with it and let them know we're going to be here today. They may be the team that's supposed to be superior, but we're not backing down to anyone.
And on the road, no less, setting the tone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Before it really got started, thanks to Pete Werner.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 17-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Lance to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Lance. Looking sideline, incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Lance. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Dalton. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Andy Dalton. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Kamara trying again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14, 49ers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And Lance going to throw. And this is caught. Jennings. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Saints' 37-yard line.
And Lance now to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down by Marcus May.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Let's go now. Right.
And they'll go for it. Lance completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Down to the 42, second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Lance. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Lance looking to throw it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Let's go.
Lance and company going on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Here we go.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Striker, 3-3. You, yellow.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Number the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Dalton. On the check down, it's Ingram. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Ray McLeod. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Looking deep for Jennings. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Well, still in the 3rd quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Hurry, hurry.
On play action, Lance. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Let's go.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Got his target, Samuel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
On 1st down, Lance.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field.
Okay, ready?
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Here's Lance to throw it. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. On 4th down, Lance out to his left. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Trey Lance.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
97.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their
I just scraped it off the top.